Denver Broncos Mile High View, no commercials, no bullshit. Well, this is going to be interesting. As usual, I'm on the road. I've got a cup of coffee, so I got a cup of coffee. I'm talking into my little machine. Hopefully, I don't muffle it all up. And I've got to sip some coffee, but I'm driving between Littleton and Lakewood, so that should give me time. Okay. And watching traffic. Big old 18-wheeler here. Okay, here we go. All right, on the road. All right, enough bullshit. So this is the video that to dispel all this this thing Bronco fans seem to have latched onto. And what that thing is, it is this idea of theirs, this idea that, well, Joe Flacco didn't have a tight end, Joe Flacco didn't have a receiver, Joe Flacco didn't have an offensive line, Joe Flacco didn't have a running back, and all. You would think that what they're actually saying is Joe Flacco's now coming to the Los Angeles Rams. All the pieces are in place. We just need Joe Flacco. Okay, that is ridiculous. Joe Flacco is also going to a cruddy team. However, it is a team that is upgraded at running back from, between the, well, I guess DJ Anderson, I was thinking DJ LeMahieu. Anyway, so CJ Anderson, he was solid, but he's pretty much your lunch pail running back and good hard grinder, but the Broncos on the running back is maybe where Joe Flacco, I don't know. I don't know enough about the Ravens. Did the Ravens, have any kind of a running game at all? I can't say they didn't. But everything else, let's take a look. Tight end, you think he's really coming here getting upgraded at tight end? Really? Where's Gronk? Is Gronkowski on our team? I don't think so. Wide receivers, well, question marks abound. And the other thing that's not a question mark is how long is Sanders going to stay healthy? And I bring it up all the time. Sanders is only good when he's healthy. The Achilles, will it slow him down? There's a big question mark there. So I don't see receivers fighting for yards like Ed McCaffrey, Amendola, Shannon Sharp, Edelman, guys that actually fight for their routes. Okay, I don't see that. Where are we going from there? Oh, offensive line. Does he really have an offensive line coming to Denver compared to the Ravens? I would say he's probably getting a downgrade there. Did they? Yes, they shored up right tackle, which they needed to do, with a guy that was serviceable. Okay? And there's a guy bicycling his golf clubs. Anyway, okay. They shored it up with a serviceable guy. There's still a question mark there. Sorry to tell you that. Left tackle. Okay, is left tackle going to collapse? Be sporadic like it has been? Question marks there. The middle of the line. All you Paradis lovers. Paradis got way more money than he should have got. I know y'all love Paradis, but against the big dogs, Paradis every time got his ass pushed back in the quarterback's face. I was not a big fan of Paradis. I was not so, I know we could do better at center than that. So him being gone, we'll just say you love him anyway. Here's the deal with Joe Flacco and what's going to happen. we have Joe Flacco, a quarterback that is probably great with the deep ball. One of the better quarterbacks with the deep ball. Problem, you may have Cortland Sutton running out, and you may have, well, we don't know exactly if Sanders is going to be able to sprint like he is, and he is. Not only does he have that Achilles injury, he's an older running back. Is he really sprinting down the field, honestly? I mean, Sports Talk Radio wants you to believe that in Denver. I highly question it. And, how long is it going to be before I don't even know if Sanders really was that type of a receiver anyway, or if he was more of a slot guy, to be honest with you. But, to sit there and say that Sanders is going to be this go-to, no questions, wide receiver like the guy out in Kansas City that Mahomes is throwing to, and you know what I'm talking about. It's a joke. Now, come on. So this idea that Flacco is somehow coming to this upgraded team is nonsense. He's, in my opinion, because I think the offensive line, my evaluation of the Ravens' offensive line, at least during the Broncos game, was a hell of a lot better. He's getting a downgrade where it counts the most. If you have a deep ball quarterback, okay, you have a deep ball quarterback, he's going to want it. You need that offensive line to hold. And here's where you dropped off from Case Keenum. His short to mid-range passes, that's where he's not as good as Case Keenum. But if the offensive line can't block, there goes your deep ball. I don't care who your receiver is. If it's like it has been, they're coming in. He's not going to have time to accurately throw deep balls. But the Ravens, he didn't have this and he didn't have that. What does it matter? He went to a crappy team that has no offensive line. What does it matter what he did or didn't have? Look at what he's got to deal with here now. He's not going to a good team. Like I said with Case Keenum. When they said, well, we're going to get Case Keenum, I said, well, he's not going to a good team, so. And then they tried to make him a pocket quarterback, which was absurd. You don't hear any of the ding-dongs and talk sports radio mention that. Coaching failure here. We don't even know about the coaching on offense for Joe Flacco. Is this going to be Coach Joe Flacco's show? You got to question these things. There's a lot of question marks coming in. And here's something else for you. I'm just listening to them talk about, they can't get done talking about quarterbacks in this draft. Personally, I do not see that. And does Joe Flacco, I'm going to seriously ask you people out there, the thumb downers, I'm crazy, I don't know what I'm talking about people, okay? Do you honestly think Joe Flacco, the discussion was they were going to bring a younger quarterback in, and he's going to come to Denver and get exactly what he got in Ravens country? You think that's what he signed up for? You honestly think he wants a young quarterback to come in? And on top of that, do you honestly think John Elway wants to bring a younger quarterback in, a first-round draft choice quarterback? Sure, they may bring in a backup with the understanding that he's going to be a backup. But do you think they want to bring in the next franchise quarterback in this weak quarterback draft? Or even next year? That's even going to be more interesting. Do you think he signed up for that? All you people out there talking this crap. Do you honestly think that that's what he signed up to come to Denver? To get it back into the same situation he just got out of? Please use your brain a little bit. Of course he doesn't want that.